Oh, Doc, I need your advice. Not sure about this question on a health channel, but you seem to be the only wise. Oh, thanks for that, dear. I don't know. It's just everybody's an individual taken through life. I've just taken through life this way, but you begin to see what I'm talking about, why it's important that we all work together and that the time is now. And I've just kind of been waiting, and now is the time. We must go forth and conquer. There's no question about it. I have forgave everyone in my life for harm done to me in the past. The only one I can't forgive is the Creator for putting me down here in a meat animal body. I realize this is possible karma on my end, but I find it so hard to be in my body. This has been very, very difficult the last 4 years. To me, the Creator is infinite, so how do I forgive the infinite source? That's an interesting question. Before I answer this question, let me answer these two. By plantain, do you mean the banana fruit? No, I mean the plant, plantain. And this is for shine, love, light, shine. Boy, what a beautiful, I'm telling you. I love that. Love your halo, by the way. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Just love it. Good question and beautiful picture. This is K.L.A. Anderson. How do you maintain your teeth and not get canker sores in the mouth from the citrus? I always thought that the citrus hurt the enamel of the teeth. Well, first of all, if fruits are allowed to mature on the trees and pick ripe, you wouldn't have that problem. The problem we're having with the citrus is it picked very unripe, and so it's a little more acidic than it would be. That's number one. Number two, if you have that much herpes in the mouth, I would definitely get rid of the citrus. I'd get off the acid fruits, go to the subacid where you're having more grapes and apples, and your sweet fruit. You're still probably going to pull some of these, but that just shows you're full of herpes in the mouth, and you've got to, that's all acid. It shows how acidic you are in the mouth here, dear. So you've got to move your lymph, get your GI tract cleaned out, and get your kidneys filtering and start moving your lymph up in here and clean all this out. I remember, I think this is the first time that I'd had a little meat after I was so raw. And my sister was down from Indiana and had a big Thanksgiving dinner, and this is 40-some years ago. And I told her I'd been all raw, but she fixed a big turkey and everything, and I went with some friends, and that turkey smells so good. You know how that is. So I had a little bite of turkey. I had 4 of these large canker herpes sores in my mouth that just didn't want to go away. They hurt so bad. I realized I didn't think the meat line was going to be appropriate anymore for me, obviously. Very aware of the canker sores. I'm one of those smallpox herpes guys with the canker sores, so I got rid of all that. I detoxed myself, and I don't have that problem anymore, but I tell you what, I would say this, I won't say that. I'll say if I did too much pineapple, I would start to feel it. I would start to feel it. My body hates acid. I just can't stand anything acid. Big and Princess. I would suggest that on the spiritual side, that you turn your thinking around and you realize you're here for a mission. You're here generally not for yourself. You're here to help others. And the knowledge that you're getting and the knowledge that you have, if you'll start tuning into that, you have a beautiful gift to give. You know you're not from here. You know this is a hellhole. And so does a lot of other people. Sometimes they need a little tap on the shoulder to remind them that. And that's where you come in here. Learn out-of-body travel if you can, so you're not stuck in your body. You can leave as you wish, but you might be stuck because they know you will leave as you wish. And you might want to look at it as you're here as a vehicle for yourself. You know, you have to understand that not forgiving God is not forgetting yourself, because that's what all life is God in expression. In expression. God is expressing itself. You're thinking something that's infinite. There's no way you can, we talked about this the other day, there's no way you can cram the infinite into the finite, except you must make the infinite finite. Well, how do we make something that's infinite finite? Meaning, how do you take something that is everywhere? And all religions concur with this. How do we take something we know that is an infinite being and yet make it fit into creation, make it fit into finite? You can't. It itself has to be finite and infinite at the same time. How can that be? You, me, every blade of grass, every plant, every animal. It's just the Supreme Being expressing itself. So when you're mad at the Supreme Being, you're mad at yourself. What are you here for, honey? What is your job? What's your focus? What do you have to give to this world? Because at a certain point when you wake up, you're no longer here for yourself. Notice that? And you have to break that self. That's your next step, sweetheart, is you can't care about yourself anymore. Let it go. Become the infinite while still using a physical body. That's your secret. You're aligning yourself too much to the finite. Be infinite. And just don't recognize your finiteness. You can walk around this earth being infinite, even though you're working with the finite bodies. It's not just the physical body that's finite. The astral body's finite, the causal body's finite, even the mind is as much ecstasy and oneness as cosmic consciousness affords you. It is still finite to a certain extent. So you must go beyond all these levels. And the only way to do that is stop thinking, stop wanting, stop desiring, start caring for anything in creation. Start being infinite, being love. Don't identify with the finiteness of your body, so you got one. Who cares? You're just using that to reach others. God has to waken itself up. It's created such a good drama that it forgets itself. And it's just you and I waking each other up to our divinity, who we are, which is God, in expression. Not egotistically, in expression. And everything is the same. Jalaluddin Rumi's poetry is great at learning that. Rumi, famous mystic poet, saw God in every atom, everything. Everything it met was God. That's where you got to get. Be divine yourself. Be the infinite one yourself, because you are the infinite one. And just enjoy your body. Start giving through those bodies. Your sukkah is right here, right now. Not in the future, not out of body. It's only found right here. And that goes for each and every one of us. The now, right here, right now, is the only time you'll find your divinity. Outside of that, you'll miss your mind and miss your emotions. And that is your ride. If you don't like that ride, get beyond the mind and the emotions and start operating from your highest perspective, you as soul, the infinite one, the one that does not use thought, doesn't need knowledge, doesn't need maybe a little wisdom, but that's still all God in expression. Once you tap into that, sweetheart, you'll no longer feel that way. I don't want to be here either, and yes, you'll hear me say once in a while, hellhole. At the same time, that's when I slip and my mind comes in and I get frustrated. In reality, when I'm infinite, nothing matters anymore because I'm tied to the infinite worlds. So, sweetheart, have joy and take forth, because you are a beautiful one. And you're here for some mission. We're all here for a mission together to work, or we wouldn't be together in this moment. You have to understand, those people on the YouTube that are hanging in there are here to be together. We're here to make a difference and a change. Whatever reason, if but it's that tap on the shoulder. Remember your God. Remember the little 5-year-old girl that went into the baby's room and said, "Baby, tell me about God. I'm about to forget." Don't forget. I love you all. You all have a great day, and I hope Chris gets up this soon for you. May the blessings be to all of you great souls. And get your health together, guys. Keep it coming, and go forth and conquer. Love you all.